Hey guys, I'm going to show you a business that's doing over $1 million a month and how you can go ahead and copy this exact same business with dropshipping. Hey guys, my name is Ali and this is Daily E-commerce. We're going to be looking at a business that's doing over $1 million a month, $530,000 this week alone, which is insane, which will probably make this business close to, maybe, what is it? $2 million a month, the way that their week is looking, and over $100,000 a day in sales. And there's a lot going on for this business. I think this is an amazing niche. It's a problem-solving product. It is in the health niche, which is always going to be evergreen, always going to have buyers. And this is a growing trend that I'm seeing in dropshipping that I want to talk about. All right. So after going through today's video, I'm also going to show you how you can start this exact same business without doing pretty much any other work, and just go ahead and start launching ads for this. We're going to be talking about that. All right. So what is this business? What is this product? So this product is called a grounding well mat. I've been tracking, winning products, and that's what I do every single day on this channel. So be sure to go ahead and leave a like and subscribe to the channel. But more importantly, it's a winning product, yes, but there's a system that's used to sell this product, and we're going to be discovering that system and how to replicate this system. I've been able to do 7 figures in dropshipping, replicating the system, and it's not that difficult. All right. There's only 3 parts to any successful dropshipping business. There's the offer, which is what you're selling. There's the ads, which is what you're showcasing. And then there's the funnel or the website, which is how you're selling it. If you can nail all 3, you are on your way to getting your first successful dropshipping business. So many Shopify stores that I see don't have all the 3 nailed down. And in today's video, I'm going to show you how simple it is to nail it down. So first thing, let's look at this offer. Okay, so the offer is a grounding well mat. This is being sold for about $60. And what this does is that it basically uses electricity to help, this whole process is called grounding. Essentially, with this electromagnetic field that's created, you are more connected to the earth, right? Because the earth has an electromagnetic field, and this replicates the electromagnetic field of the earth. Because we spend so much time on like concrete and not how it was in earlier generations, where essentially everybody just was walking on the ground the entire time and was healthier because they were connected to the earth. This replicates that. Now there's a growing movement in this whole entire theory of grounding, where you say if you're connected to the earth for a longer period of time, your body chemistry improves. And that's what this is selling. Okay. Now, a lot of people do believe in this concept, and it's science backed, so it has its merits. Okay. And so this product replicates that. Now, I've already done this product in another way where it was called grounding bed sheet. So you put it on your bed sheet and it's connected, and it creates this electromagnetic field that gives you all of these benefits. But now there's a new product that's out. It's a mat where you just stand on it and you get these benefits. And what's really important is most people work and then they're always getting that negative energy. And when you ground yourself with this product, you get that positive energy. So this is the offer. Now this offer is in a very good evergreen niche. It's in the health niche, right? Anything that can make you healthier, right? It can help improve your sleep, get rid of pain, get rid of your low energy, and help you solve anxiety, which are huge issues. And grounding, which is a growing belief, it's very popular. And any business that'll help you do, any product that'll help you do that, people will go ahead and purchase. And then another thing that I like about this offer is it's high ticket. Okay, it sells for $69. Okay, now you may be wondering, okay, Ali, with all of these tariffs, with all of this drop shipping blocks that's going on, how am I expected to sell this? So let's go through some of this research that I've done for this product, and I'll show you how you can get this towards the end of the video. We have a supplier in AliExpress that is actually selling this product directly from the US, and he's selling it for $31, making our profit margin $40, and he's also giving it free shipping. So if we get an order on 22nd of April, he will ship it as soon as 24th of April. Okay, so that's amazing, number one, and it is the same product that is the grounding product. And if you're not planning to sell to America for any reason, by the way, you will not get tariffs on this. This product already exists. Okay. If you want to sell anywhere else in the world, well, you can drop ship it from AliExpress, and you can also get, you can also get free and fast shipping using AliExpress for $13, which is insane. Okay, my recommendation is, this belief is growing in the United States, so I would target that country first and then go ahead and target other countries, and I would use this USA supplier because I will be able to ship it fast, and then I will be able to charge that premium price. Okay, and the fact that this business is already crushing it is proof of concept enough for us that we want to go ahead and get into this market. As we can see, over 500 active ads. There is, very little proof that's required that this is going to work for us. Okay, now I'm going to speak about the ads last, because the second thing I want to talk about is the way that it's being sold. Okay, now a lot of us understand the advertising aspect of it, what we need to do and how we need to create these ads. But what a lot of people like, creating ads, I feel like isn't as difficult. Like, all of us know whether we need to do advertising in a certain way. Maybe we need to collect TikTok videos and stitch them together. Maybe we need to send the product to influencers and get videos. Maybe, advertising is advertising. And a lot of us will be able to either hire someone to make our ads, or we can do it ourselves. But the thing that most people screw up is how to sell the product. And this business is doing an amazing job with just that. So instead of sending all of their traffic to this page, which is a nice page, not gonna lie, it's better than most of the Shopify pages that I see, but they're doing something different. Okay, when you look at this ad, which we'll go through towards the end of the video, if you click learn more, you are actually taken to an article page. Now, what does this article page do? Instead of going and telling people, hey, pay me $60 and go ahead and purchase this product, it actually first explains what the product does. Now, this is a product that solves a huge problem. The problem that it's being addressed is knee pain. Okay, so the first thing that this article style page does is it explains why this product is beneficial for knee pain. It positions the product as a leading problem solver. It walks the customer step by step through why this product and how this product helps people with knee pain. It talks about the fact that knees, within time with overuse, become, closer together and develop, whatever this thing is. And if you use grounding, what happens is there's a lot more space created with your knees. And as you can see here, it goes ahead and, gets a lot better. And then you can see the testimonials, right? And then how can you secure your grounding mat, right? It talks about the fact that if you ground yourself, your knees will develop more spacing, and this is what you need. It also talks about the fact that we will sell out today. It talks about the fact that it's not available on Amazon. It talks about the fact that it's half price. It uses amazing imagery, okay? And we're offering an exclusive discount. Get your grounding wall mat today. Here's your next step, how to order. It addresses every single question and every single concern somebody might have to be able to sell this product. Now, the thing that I'm seeing is that a lot of people aren't successful in dropshipping is because they rely on basic pages. Now, basic pages only work when you're maybe the first person to sell the product. But from my experience in dropshipping, if a product has already made its way to AliExpress, you're definitely not going to be the first person selling it. So what you're going to need to do is, when you get somebody off an ad, okay, you're going to need to explain to them why it is important that they purchase your product. Now, some people like to do it on the page itself, okay? I have, however, made most of my money in dropshipping using a bridge page or an article page right before the product page. Okay, now most of us, it's ingrained into our mind that if a page looks like this, it is a credible page. We've grown up reading the newspaper, and in fact, the market that it's targeting, which is the older audience, they have grown up reading newspapers. They've grown up reading magazines. So when they look at a page like this, it instantly establishes a lot of credibility, even if it is written by the same person that is promoting the product. What more so makes sense here is that a lot of people would see the price of $60 for a mat and they go like, hey, you know what? This is not something I want to purchase. But if you don't show them the price, you just say that it's 50% off and you explain to them what the product is and how this joint space, which is normal, right now you have no joint space. And this is what it needs to look like. And if you use grounding, right, if this is the problem you're having, it ends up getting fixed because you're using grounding. Okay, so if you actually explain that entire process to someone, they are much more likely to not just dismiss the product because of the price, and you're much more likely to sell higher ticket products. Okay, the way that I like to think about it is if you're ever shopping for a car and you go, and the first thing the salesman does is tell you the price, which is what most people on this side are like, right? You're less likely to buy. But if you've ever purchased a car, the price and the payment options are actually the last thing a salesman will talk about. They'll talk about the color, they'll talk about the interior, they'll talk about the exterior, they'll talk about all the additional benefits. They're going to position the product as a must-have. And then when your buyer intent is as high as it possibly can be, that's when the price is revealed. So this is the same strategy being applied here. Okay, over here they're going to talk about why leading physicians are recommending the product. They're going to exaggerate the product as well. They're going to talk about the real reasons why you have this pain. And here's the tough part, what the fix is, how you can get relief, introducing the math. Towards 50% of the conversation is about the customer. And then the next 50% of the conversation is about the product. Okay. And that's what's important. And that's what most people in dropshipping are missing, because they're looking for quick solutions to make sales. But a lot of the times, the smarter thing to do is to actually go ahead and talk to the customer properly to get that proper response. Okay. So now that we've had a look through of how to sell the product, okay, how is someone like me and you going to sell this product? Okay. For that particular reason, I have actually gone ahead and built this entire business out. And you can go ahead and download this entire business in one click. And all you have to do is go ahead and run ads. So let me show you what that looks like. First, let's walk through what I've been able to create. Okay. So as you guys can see here, this entire business, this entire funnel has been rebuilt. Okay. And it has the copy redone. And with the use of AI and ChatGPT, I've been able to redo all of the images. And all of these are copyright free. What does that mean? That means you have the rights to use them. And I have not gone ahead and lifted it off my competitor, putting me in some trouble. I have gone ahead and rewritten everything, even redone the images, and made it look extremely professional with the help of AI tools. And the best part is you can go ahead and download this entire template, one click. And all that's left for you to do, because all of the copy is written, all of the images are done, the products have been added, and this is the second page, okay? Everything is done and modeled exactly like the first page, all right? Like the first business. And what is left for you to do? The only thing that's left for you to do is run the ads and get traffic to this page and go ahead and start making sales. Now, what is this business called? What is this thing called that I'm talking about? This thing is called ShopFunnels.net. ShopFunnels is a Shopify alternative that allows you to build funnels. Now, what a funnel does is it allows you to go ahead and create custom pages based on whatever you want it to look like. Now, Shopify does not give you that functionality inbuilt. You have to download expensive apps, and even then you have to mesh it all together. ShopFunnels was built to be able to help you build custom pages, okay? And even if you're not a coder, if you're not a programmer, if you're not a graphic designer, if you're not a copywriter, all you want to do is build and launch an e-commerce store that is proven to work, well, then go ahead and just use what I've done. Because the way that I recreate businesses is I don't like to reinvent the wheel. A lot of the money that I've made in dropshipping is just by simply modeling what already works. And as you guys can see, my design is on the left and their design is on the right, okay? And what I've done using stock images and ChatGPT is recreated all of these, custom images to be able to go ahead and allow us to have a very, very similar look and feel, an elevated look and feel in some situations, and so that we can go ahead and have the best shot at success because we are going ahead and basically modeling everything. Now, if you're thinking, how do I get started? How is this one-click process work? Let me exactly show you how that works. So first thing you want to do is go to shopfunnels.net and then go ahead and log in. Obviously, check out some of the pricing. That you get one funnel for $59 and you can access 20 pre-built funnels for $20. Okay. Once you go ahead and log in, you're going to be taken to a website like this. Over here, go here, plus create a funnel. And as you guys can see, there are all of these pre-built businesses that are ready for you to use. But now with ShopFunnels, each business will only be live for 7 days. That's right. So all of these businesses will start going away because we want to keep ShopFunnels as current as possible. So each business will only be live for 7 days. That way, people that come into ShopFunnels have a little bit of an advantage that week because they're the ones that get to launch this business and get the most sales. All right. So that's the new thing that's going to happen in ShopFunnels. Anyways, let's say you really like this business and you think you can sell this product really, really well. All you have to do is select and then name it whatever you want. So over here, we're going to call it grounding mat. Okay. And in one click, you have the entire business built. You have the front page, which is the huge funnel, and you don't have to write the copy, the text. You don't even have to name the product. Everything is done completely for you. Okay. Then the next page, which is the product page, is also done, right? The entire product page is completely built for you as well. The builder is super easy to use. It's drag and drop. You just drag your text and images where you want, and you can very easily change whatever you want. I don't even want you to change the name of the product because even that is done, well thought out and completed for you. All I really want you to do is launch. The next thing is there are pre-built upsell pages. So after someone has purchased this, what else do you want to sell them? Do you want to sell them a grounding bedsheet? Do you want to sell them other grounding supplies? Do you want to sell them digital products? Whatever you think you want to upsell them, go ahead and add those upsell products in. And if not, just go ahead and delete it. Now, every single person that does join ShopFunnels also gets access to a course that teaches you how to use this. And if you use ShopFunnels, if you use Shopify, you will have no trouble using ShopFunnels. Again, I want to build the quickest way possible for people to test top winning e-commerce products. And the way to do that is to skip the research, skip the building, skip the copywriting, skip the graphic design, and skip the technical setup. Get everything done, modeled after businesses that are performing well right now. One click, download everything into your account and just start running traffic. This is the same way that someone inside of the community downloaded a pre-built store and has already crossed $10,000, generated sales profitably. Okay, I've been doing this for a really, really long time, guys. And this is the best way that I can contribute to someone's success, is having them shortcut all of this. And essentially, when you shortcut all of this, you don't need to understand why funnels are better. You don't need to understand why one product dropshipping is better. You don't need to understand what type of copy to write. You don't need to understand how to create images. All you need to really do is go ahead and run ads. So let's talk about that next. What type of ads are they running? Oh, by the way, another thing is in every pre-built store, towards the end, right here, you get access to a document. Click this button and you're going to be taken to this document where the supplier links are there and the advertising is there as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of the ads that they're running so that we can have a good idea of the type of ads that we need to run as well. Now they are running some very typical, very easy grounding ads where, hey, buy the grounding product or take melatonin, right? A lot of people need to use melatonin to fall asleep, right? But for us, we don't need to. We can go ahead and use the grounding products. These are really, really good ads right here. Okay, look at this. Gentle, natural support for stiff knees. Just a person sitting and there is a green light on the back. All right, very simple. Again, either get the grounding mat or use nerve pain creams. Okay, you can go ahead and use this mat to be able to go ahead and help your circulation, ease your foot pain, and get your knee pain sorted. Or you use very expensive nerve pain creams. So it's a very good way to compare with current alternatives, and simple image ads drive traffic to the funnel. Now, what's really important to understand here, guys, is why can you use simple image ads? And why shouldn't you? In this funnel, why is it okay to use image ads and not a video ad? reason being is because you're doing so much work in explaining to someone the effort behind how this product works. Okay, because you're putting in so much effort here, all your ad really needs to do is get the click, and this page will get the sale. Versus in other funnels where you really need a very strong video ad to get the sale. But we should still use strong video ads. So let's look at what type of ads are being run this month. Let's check one out together.
I've been dealing with arthritis in my knees. Then I stepped on the grounding well mat for 15 minutes daily. After 2 weeks, the results were astounding. After 1 second, I felt a calming sensation that neutralized the free radicals in my body, protecting my synovial fluid and restoring joint lubrication. After just 15 minutes, my synovial fluid began to rebuild as oxidative stress was reduced, naturally cushioning my joints and easing movement. After 5 days, I noticed a significant reduction in stiffness as my synovial fluid levels began to recover because of the reduced oxidative stress. After 2 weeks, my chronic pain and morning stiffness dramatically reduced, allowing me to move more freely like my younger self. You can also experience the grounding well mat with our 50% off and a 90-day money-back guarantee. Try grounding for...
So this is a very, very easy ad for us to create. Okay, it's only science-backed information, and it shows what happens on week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Now, if you're someone who's already someone who can create video ads, you understand that this is an easy one to create. And if you're somebody who doesn't really understand video ad creation, once you join ShopFunnels, you do get some private access to me, which is temporary, but you do. And I can walk you through how to create ads like this. My team does this for clients as well. So go ahead, once you join ShopFunnels, we'll talk about ad creation as well. Because the thing is, you're really just focused on creating ads. Everything else is done, right? You've one click downloaded into your account and everything else is done for you, right? And so all you're worried about is actually just making sales. And so this is the exact same way that I launched a business. I actually just one click downloaded this funnel into my account. After downloading it, I essentially just ran traffic. And as you guys can see, in the first 2 hours, I got sales. 60 people came and 2 orders were generated. About $100 in sales were made as a result of this in just the first 2 hours of this high ticket product. And it's very similar. It was an article style page at the front. And then over here in the landing page, this is where somebody goes ahead and makes the order. Okay, this is what that page looks like. And this is what the store side of it looks like, right? This is where we go ahead and add our, hold on, let me just make it all time. Yeah. This is where we go ahead and add our products. And this is where we go ahead and get orders. I'm not going to show it for you because I don't want to reveal that customer's information, but that's how easy it is to basically get sales. Another thing is this connects to Shopify for fulfillment, or you can just auto fulfill by connecting it to other fulfillment places, or you can just manually fulfill. However you want to fulfill orders, you can do that as well. Another thing is that there's automations that are built in, so you can go ahead and send emails to people that go ahead and join your or visit your website. So again, this is my way of giving beginners an edge on how they can go ahead and launch the business. Guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. First link in the description is how you can get ShopFunnels plus all of the cool bonuses that are attached to it. Second link in the description is how you can go ahead and sit for over an hour's worth of training on how I build and launch high ticket businesses. Another thing, guys, is this is something new that's happening in ShopFunnels where templates will be removed after 1 week. Okay, so because I want to keep this as current as possible, and I want to minimize the amount of people testing products, if I remove this in 1 week, the guys that downloaded and used it for that week will have the edge with that particular product. Okay, so that's going to be starting this week with ShopFunnels. If this is something that you like, that you think you can sell, that you think you want to be involved in, it's a unique product, it's in the health niche, it's evergreen, it's done $1 million in verified sales, okay? It's doing close to $180,000 a day in sales. They're running over 500 different ads that you can model, and the funnel is already built and ready for you. If this is something that you want to do, I recommend clicking down the link below, understanding what ShopFunnels is, understanding what launching pre-built stores is. If you don't want to put in that effort, that technical, the copywriting, the image creation, all of that, this might be for you. And if this is not for you, that's awesome. That's okay. You have a great product. Go ahead and test it out for yourself and try and make some sales selling this product. That's, if that's the type of value you're looking for on this channel, that's the type of value I want to give you. In any case, guys, if you have any questions about the product, ShopFunnels, or how to sell, go ahead and comment down below. I'll be more than happy to answer it. Plus, if you made it this far, what I'm going to start doing again is giving free consultations, okay? But before, I used to do anybody who wanted to join ShopFunnels, but I just have so many people requesting and trying to come in that I can't do that anymore. So what I'm going to do is give away a free consultation call to one lucky person that comments down below. So for a chance to win that, go ahead and comment down below. All right, guys, now without further ado, I got a lot of stuff to get back to, so I'm going to end the video. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you. Catch you guys next one. Peace.